Hey, what's going on, my brother? This is Chandre in Dallas. I was just stopping in to respond a bit on your videos. First and foremost, I guess I should offer you a compliment because you weren't doing all the ranting and raving like the couple of videos I've been seeing from a lot of other people. And you touched on a lot of topics, and I like that, so commend you for your video. I just wanted to touch on a couple of other things I thought you would elaborate on, but I think that are kind of key points to touch on. Case in point, one, I think that a brawler or a slugger, as opposed to a boxer, true enough, a brawler would have, or a slugger, case in point, which I think Manny Pacquiao is. A lot of people beg to disagree. They think that he's a superb boxer. I don't see that. I honestly think he's a slugger slash brawler, and that's just what I see. That's my opinion. And a lot of people always say, well, oh, he knocked out Ricky Hatton. He did better than Mayweather. Oh, he made Oscar stop. He did better than Mayweather. This, that, and the third. But the thing is, if people go back and they check the history of boxing, the majority of the times, a slugger or slash brawler, they generally have a tendency to knock people out more so than a boxer. A boxer will settle for the 12 rounds. I mean, true enough, they may be able to break you down eventually and stop you. But the majority of the time, they're going to wind up with a unanimous decision. And most of the times, if a knockout comes, they'll do it. But they're not going to be hard-pressed for it. Roy Jones, he was the same way. But a slugger, a brawler, he's going to have more knockouts because there's generally more engaging. They're like Manny, he's a volume puncher. So, of course, he's going to fool around and knock out a person, especially a person, say, for instance, like Hatton, that comes straight forward. Even when he's hurt, he still comes straight forward. He's programmed like a machine to just go forward, one gear, and that's it. So, of course, people are going to say, oh, well, he finished the fight in better fashion than Mayweather did. Me personally, I just figure it is what it is. I mean, this person's a slugger and a brawler. So it's going to be more connected, and it's going to more than likely end in a knockout, be it his way or via him losing. Whereas, like I said, once again, a boxer, he'll choose to box and stay in that realm of boxing. That's his element. So I don't see whereas that makes a big difference where people are talking about the fashion in which Ricky Hatton was stopped or the fact that he made Oscar De La Hoya stop. I don't see where it's such big significance. I really don't. The fighter is still a great boxer, and Manny is still a great brawler and slugger. I don't see whereas that's big major difference. And as far as in the boxing eras, I don't think Manny is upon all-time greats, nor Floyd. I mean, and granted, Floyd is one of my favorite boxers in the sport today. So you turn around and you take Sugar Ray Robinson, Jack Johnson, and name list goes on and on. I don't feel that you can take these two fighters, throw them in that era with those individuals, or have them never face any of those individuals and call them an all-time great. I don't see that. So therefore, I can't agree with you on that. I feel like we should leave those eras where those eras are. If Sugar Ray Robinson, which is normally who everybody says the best, if you leave Sugar Ray Robinson where he is and you leave everyone else that fell beneath him where they are back in that time frame, and I think we have to go by generations as opposed to saying that this person will be the number 2, number 3, number 4 of all times. I don't think so. Because like you said, once again, those individuals will never get to fight and face one another, only merely through some kind of artificial, computer-generated images. And that in itself is not fair. So I feel like we leave those fighters there. Now, if we want to make these two individuals all-time greats, I think we should do it as far as in this era. In this era, this person is the all-time great, and so forth down the ladder. And I think it should be stayed at that. So that's just my opinion, but I just wanted to stop in, speak. I don't like doing all the typing all the time because a lot of people, they type and they talk a lot of trash or they talk a lot of this and that. They don't really know much about boxing, but they're afraid to put their face out there with their words. So I like to leave video responses. So feel free to hit me back. Any questions, I'm up for answering, and we can, converse a bit and talk from there. And I'll be stopping in and leaving more responses on your videos. All right, do the same. Peace.